What's up, everyone? It's your girl, Jay.
Jazz.
And welcome to the Daily Dose Podcast, a show where we talk about the hottest topics in K-pop. We've been gone for a minute. And actually, in between our last episode, I've gotten a couple more subscribers. So, Jasmine, do you want to reintroduce yourself? Your name is Jazz.
My name is Jasmine. I'm no has-been. I can't rap because I really am a has-been. That's it. That was it.
Once I start the beat, you start to. Well, she's Jasmine, and her bias is Xiuminute of EXO. We have a lot of stuff to talk about, but as always, I wanted to start off with our personal segments. And firstly, the Xiuminute. Xiuminute.
Well, I don't really have a lot, but
wow, you need to do better for your man, girl.
I will say that, everybody knows that EXO came back with Lotto, but that's not what I was going to talk about.
Yeah.
It's, so, I don't know if everyone knows this, but Baekhyun has his new show coming out. So.
Oh, yeah, with IU.
Yeah,
he's moving on up.
Moving on up. So, anyway, but him, Baekhyun, Xiuminute, and Chen got to do the ending song together, and they had a little preview of it for when they did the
was that
commercial for it.
Was that what they were dancing to?
No, that would be really weird for historical drama. We were talking about the Reservoir Dogs, Reservoir Idols, but they have a different song. It's like a slow song. I don't know how to describe it, but they have that coming up. So whenever Baekhyun's show comes out, it's probably going to be released sometime after that, like a week. So that's my only Xiuminute thing.
That was 30 seconds. Moving on to my segment.
No, minute.
That was a Xiuminute. That was a shoe second. A shoe quarter. But
shoe half.
Next up is the segment I like to do called They Looked Hot This Week. And it's just when I pinpoint an idol who looked good, and this time we're actually switching up. We're doing a girl this time.
Yeah.
And the girl who looks good, yes, is Chunga from IOI. They recently came back with What a Man, What a Man. I was fixing you to get the harmony.
Oh, I can't do harmonies. I don't know who told you I can't.
I assumed. I was gonna, what a man.
Is that
no,
what a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. Could you?
Girl, you better get it.
That was so low and disgusting. Don't scratch it all out of your brains, people.
But yeah, Chunga, IOI recently came back with their What a Man concept, and actually, speaking of that, they actually got their first win, which is kind of bittersweet because it is a subgroup, so they didn't get to enjoy it with all their members.
Yeah.
And what's really awkward, I actually mentioned to you, I mentioned this to you, but Youngjung, she recently came back as her first time being a member of Cosmic Girls, and so she's on here kind of low-key struggling with Cosmic Girls, while IOI, her group that she, is kind of in or whatever, is winning, so that must be kind of awkward. But yeah, Chunga, she decided to give us a dark hair and light gray eyes, and she just is so pretty. And she was on Hit the Stage doing that whacking thingy, and she was so cute. So stan her, stan talent, stan Chunga. Now, moving on to the hot topics. We have a lot of music-related ones this time around, which is interesting. But I think before we get into music, let's start with something that has just been. So Tiffany, if you guys don't know, young Tiff, she said, this is what she did. She went on the Snapchat and she had accidentally used a filter. I shouldn't say accidentally. But she used a filter that happened to use the pattern of the rising sun flag, which, if you guys don't know, to Korean people, that is very representative of Japanese imperialism. And what was worse is that this happened on, I believe, National Korean Independence Day. So ever since, she has been just kind of on a downward spiral. And I feel like when this happened, a lot of people were like, oh, what did I say?
I was thinking Rihanna. Downward spiral.
I was like, what? Wait. Amazing Perfect. I know how. But yeah, she just, and and I think it's pretty interesting because I remember people saying, oh, this is just gonna blow over, it's just haters, but literally this is like, and I don't mean to jinx it, but this is like Tiara level hate right now that she's getting, or like negativity. Well, Tiara, when they had their bullying scandal, it was just like, I don't think they lost. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Like, I don't think they lost everything, but it was definitely a situation where, like, you could see them kind of being affected in the media and in, like, business and activity-wise.
Is that why they've been gone?
Basically. Yes. I mean, they still kind of, like, do now, but that definitely affected their ability to have promotions in Korea. But so so since then, there's been a lot of updates, and I actually talked about this on my weekly roundup show, but originally, I have to actually make a correction. I had said that she uploaded a picture of the Japanese flag, or using the Japanese emoji, deleted it after fans' warning, and then uploaded the filter with the rising sun flag. But Sones have actually been doing damage control, and they are trying to get the story out that that's not how it happened. She actually uploaded both of the things around the same time, and then after she got words from fans, she took them down. And so since the incident, she's been dropped from her hit variety show, Slam Dunk Unnies, which when this kind of started building, a lot of people requested her. Yeah, I know. Requested her to be removed.
Your song was such a hit.
I know! Shut up! She also, now, there's kind of a story behind this, but she essentially got dropped from, I think it's called IPKN, which is a makeup brand, and she was the ambassador for it. The face of it for 3 years, and coincidentally she got dropped from it, or basically they uploaded like these kind of teasers and expressed that she's no longer the face of the company. Now they claim, they actually spoke out about this, and they said that her no longer being the endorser of it has nothing to do with her scandal. Her contract had already run up a while ago, and they had already been looking for new models, and it was just a coincidence that this happened to coincide. And
shady.
Yeah, I was like, girl. But like, I was like, I guess that could be like true.
Yeah.
But I feel like you purposely decided to start teasing the fact that you had a new model now because you knew that you wanted to cut any association with Tiffany before anyone, made that connection. Oh. So, also, SNSD has kind of refrained from using social media since her scandal. Originally, she released an apology, but now SM has actually spoken up, finally, and they said that she's, like, reflecting. And then last but not least, this was more recent, but Jessica was caught on Snapchat using a filter that said, I love Seoul, and a lot of people think this is shading Tiffany.
Dang.
Because a lot of people actually feel like, well, here, I'll put it this way. I told you about this, but news reporter actually kind of shaded her because, as you guys know, the Olympics is going on right now, and in badminton, Korea lost to Japan, and after reporting about it, the reporter said, congratulations, Tiffany, as in she would love the fact that Japan beat Korea. So there's a lot of people who are flipping this that she's very anti-Korean, pro-Japanese, so that's why that filter is so much shady.
Too much.
So what do you think about this situation? Because I already kind of given my 2 cents on it via my show, but they're waiting for you, Jazz, your opinion.
Well, I just think it's like, I feel bad for her, honestly.
Yeah.
Just because
it was an honest mistake.
Yeah, it was a mistake that, like, I feel like she probably wishes she could take back, and now it's like she already feels bad and feels like she wants to take it back, but then there's also people coming at her.
That's
true. So then it's like all this extra stuff that she has to, like, feel. I don't know. I feel like if I was in that situation, I probably would just, like, drop off the face of her.
Thank you. I've made my money. Goodbye. Sorry.
Like, you wouldn't see me in the next comeback. I would be, like, gone for a little while. Vacation on the down low. Come back refreshed. And probably never have a social media thing.
Exactly.
You would never, like, if I did, you wouldn't have you would not see it.
Honestly, that would be a private, a la G-Dragon, that would be a private thing. But I feel like what's really scary is that according to what I read about like how the whole thing happened in terms of her uploading, deleting it, that thing was not up for very long. But those few minutes that was accessible literally ruined her. I don't want to say ruined her career, because we still don't know in the long run, because a lot of people were saying that IU scandal was gonna ruin her career too.
Yeah.
But she's basically, but then again, compared to IU scandal, I think it was bigger on the internet than it was in real life, because you didn't see it affect her actual sales, her actual CFs. In fact, I remember somebody pointed out that during that scandal, she actually got renewed for one of her CFs.
Yeah.
So it was a bit different, but like, I don't want to say that it's all just people who are haters and antis, but you have to kind of recognize that some of these people are probably just anti-fans taking advantage of the situation.
That's true.
And they're winning in this sense, because people are like really demonizing her. I think what could have helped the situation was that while she did apologize, reading her apology, I kind of felt like, okay, so what are you apologizing for? Like, I don't want to be like, you have to beg on your knees, but I feel like it was kind of like, I did this thing, sorry, bye girls. Like, it was just kind of like, here, I think I actually have it, so I can actually read it. But it was just like, and maybe there's a chance it could be just the translation isn't specific enough, since I am reading it translated. But it was like, I apologize for upsetting so many with my mistake on this important day. I'm ashamed for disappointing everyone with this kind of mistake, and I deeply regret my actions. Like, do you even know what she's talking about here? Like, in the future, I'll make sure to keep in mind that my actions and my words have a wide audience. I'll work towards becoming someone who thinks carefully about my actions and make sure something like this doesn't happen again. Again, I sincerely apologize for disappointing everyone as a result of my shortcomings. Like,
yeah,
I'm sorry for the thing I did. The thing I did was not a good thing. I should be more careful, because the thing I did was seen by people who were disappointed by the thing I did. Like, it's really, like, it's kind of like, girl, let's use some pronouns, let's use some, more descriptive words, come on, get them adjectives right. Like, I don't even know. Like, I mean, like, once again, like, I understand that it was a mistake, but if you're gonna apologize, like, maybe she was, like, trying to be too careful with her words, and that's what made it super generic, but I was just like, people are gonna pick this apart, girl.
Yeah.
People are gonna pick this apart. But yeah, so it's just a really awkward situation, because it's just like, if you disappoint people, it's really, really hard to get that, like, respect from them back. And it was a point in time where she had gotten so big, like, her solo was pretty decently received. When she was on SNL, that got her a lot of goodie points. And now, like, all of that's just taken away for something that happened. But do you think with all these scandals that, not just Tiffany, but stars in general are getting, like, happening with them via social media, do you think that will maybe result with in less stars using social media in the future? Because I wouldn't want this to happen to me.
Yeah, probably. Especially, I feel like this seems like such an issue that seemed like she really didn't know, and like it was a quick thing, and she noticed too late. So, like, I feel like that happens to, like, even the best of people. So, like, I feel like a lot of people will probably see this and be like, oh, no.
That's true.
I don't need that happening to me. Like, she lost all of this stuff. I don't, like, that's all I have right now.
In a matter of seconds. Yeah, oh, like, girl. All that. And somebody was talking about, like, 10 years, because they just, or not 10, 9. But she's probably has been, like, working and training for, like, more than 10 years, but they just celebrated their 9th anniversary, so all that 9 years of, like, character and image building has basically gone down the drain because of mistakes. So that's so, it's just so messy, and it's just like, I don't even know, and I don't know, it's just like, oh God, girl, hopefully she can come out of it, but it's gonna take a long reflection, because even, like, Park Bom, for example, she's still reflecting. Moving on to Boys 24, or should I say Boys 28, or should I say Boys Infinity? Stop. So, Jasmine, you want to talk about this a bit?
You want really quick?
Do you want to first explain what Boys 24, 28, 23, 22 Blast Off is?
Boys 24 is just a show that it was for boys that don't have, like, a company to back them up, like, so it's kind of like, loosely like Produce 101, but for people without companies.
Oh, okay.
And I think there were 49 boys, and they were, the first 2 episodes was just them competing to get like the top 7 spot. And after that, the top 7 people were the team captains, and then they made their own groups. And then after that, it was basically groups, just like the groups competing against each other. And like groups, sometimes it was like one person from the group would be eliminated, and eventually it was just like the whole group would just be eliminated. And by the end of it, they even had a revival episode where they brought some people back. Mm-hmm. Brought back my fave. Then he got...
Let me get the Kleenex, girl.
No, I'm kidding. But he came back. He was put on red. He was put on like a team, and then they were the last team to be eliminated. And then after that, the last episode, I think it was like 2 weeks ago. And they picked the top 24 based on the groups. And then one person, I think his name was Songmin, he actually had to leave because of personal issues. So after that, Mnet was just like, I guess we're going to add 5 more people instead of 1 more. And I guess it's for a buffer, like in case like
more people have to dip.
Yeah,
like, okay, this was fun though, but
injured or anything. Because the competition technically isn't over. It's like...
How long has this been running? Since 2003?
Boys 24, I think it came on like, I want to say like end of June or something. But then the reason it's not over is because like now that it's 24, they're gonna do their like separate groups again, and whichever group is like makes it like as a top is the one that gets to be actually debut.
Who are they gonna debut under?
Probably whatever Mnet is. I don't know.
YMC again?
Whatever I is, I guess.
That just seems like...
It's a lot of things.
Yeah, I don't know. I get really frustrated when somebody takes other people's careers and like future in their palm of their hand and then just is just messy with it.
Yeah.
Because just have a plan for these, have a set plan, know what you're doing, and make sure if you ask these boys to come on here, make sure you actually have, a goal or like a concrete setup. Like, don't let them just, they want to become stars. What are you doing?
We are rising stars. That's their song. Just
wow. What a bop. A bop for the ages.
But
they should have made a male version of Pick Me. We are rising stars.
Rising Star was better. I'm sorry. Pick Me.
Oh, stop! You heard that IOI fans here. Jasmine said
it's not a diss on IOI. It's just a diss on whoever decided to create that song.
I think this song, when I first heard it, I was like, okay. But then, it's just really fun to dance to. Like that. Dum, dum, dum,
it reminds me of Call Me Maybe, where it's like...
Call Me Maybe or Call Me Baby?
No, Call Me Baby is a high class. Call Me Maybe.
A high class Xiuminute.
It's just like... so annoying that it's catchy.
Yeah, that's it. It's just like... And I feel like the 9,000 girls singing it is part of the appeal, because when they redid the Pick Me song, but only with the girls who made it, and so they sang it solo, and I was like, this doesn't sound right. You need 300 girls singing at the same time.
And all those girls just like coming out of nowhere. You don't know their names. You don't know them, but you know.
But yeah, so I don't know. It just Mnet, and that's what Mnet does, because I remember just even to this day, I'm Pretty Rap Star have a clear, concrete format. No, it does not. It was a trick question.
I was wondering, because I was gonna try and get into that, and I was just like, what's going?
Oh no, you should watch it for the girls. It's just like,
but I don't know what's going on. Like, how does it work?
They just rap. I don't know, because sometimes they'll eliminate somebody and then bring in people, and then they'll just eliminate somebody and not bring in anyone.
Okay.
I haven't been that keen on this season yet.
I thought someone wins.
Yeah, somebody does win, but sometimes people get eliminated and sometimes people stay. It just doesn't really make sense. I haven't seen too much of this season. I just watched their cypher, so I'm not quite sure what they're doing this time around.
I need to sit down.
Yeah, and just be like, what are we doing with our lives?
YG. Sorry, I'm not YG. I need to touch things. I'm sorry. I'm not YG Cube. All I need to sit down and just formulate what they're doing, a little plot of what they're doing, because they all seem lost.
Especially Cube, actually.
Cube, Pentagon is still.
I don't know
I'm not gonna.
No, I saw you retract that urge. And I was like, oh, queen. But yeah, I don't know why people do that. I know you probably sitting on the top with all the money. You're probably like, who cares? I still got that money. But it's just like, these are kids, and usually really young kids. I'm not sure how old the kids on Boys Infinity are, but like, sometimes they're
some of them are older, and that's why. Oh yeah, that's what my favorite is. Born in 1992, and like every time he would say something, it was just like they were like, "Oh, what does Boys 24 mean to you?" And he's just like, "This is my last chance," because like,
oh, don't do
1992, this. Like you're 24. It's kind of like it's this or never.
But Jay from Day 6, he was born in 1992 too.
But he got to debut.
Oh, that's true. I remember Niang from IOI. She was on. I think they were on Happy Together. Her, Chaeyoung, and I forget who else, but they were on it. And she was born in legit like 1995, so she's really not that old. And she was talking about how like it was literally kind of the same thing. How IOI was her last chance.
Her last chance, basically 1995.
Apparently, she said that maybe young in general, because it was like old. Female idols versus new female idols, so like they were very young. But she was like, 20 is old in idol, like debuting.
Yeah, but usually 20s. You could still debut. You just be the older one.
Yeah, but it was probably
Xiuminute debuted at 22.
Oh yeah, that's
just saying. So did Itook from Super Junior. He was 22.
Sundara and Bomb Park debuted at 26. Yeah, I think so.
Oh, no, you're lying.
No, they were 26. I remember because Sundara. They're like 30. They're like in their 30s. Actually, let me try to think this. Yeah, they're like in their 30s. I believe it was 26 or 25. It might have been around. She
looks young. I thought she was like...
That was why it was, because everyone would always think that Sundara, because Minzy was 16 and Sundara was Minzy was 16 and Sundara was 26, or Minzy was like 15 and Sundara was 25, because they have a 10-year age difference. Yeah, and it was so funny because you would hear somebody was 16 and somebody was 26, and everyone would assume Minzy was 26 and Sundara was 16.
Oh, Minzy.
I know, right?
That moment when they would say that to me, I'm like, dang!
Thank you for being the enemy. But yeah, so like apparently it's just old, because I guess you saw NCT Dream. they try to get them. They make me feel old. Yeah, that's true.
They're the youngest group I've ever seen. To
GP Basic. Oh well, maybe they were an old group, but they were like 13, and they would get a lot of slack because people thought they'd get hate because people hated the idea that people were debuting so young, which I didn't really get that logic.
Like, I don't mind that they're debuting young. It's just very weird to me.
And I feel like because I'm so childhood?
Oh yeah, their childhood is gone. You saw what happened to Michael Jackson.
Oh god. Sorry. Got deep. So yeah, get it together, all those companies. Moving on, BlackPink's in your area. Yes, BlackPink. So BlackPink, the baby group, the youngest group of the YG family, finally debuted. 4-member group with Rose, like the drink, like the alcoholic. It's Rose.
Rose.
Somebody said it was Rose.
I'm gonna say Rose.
Okay, then it's
Rose is
Chaeyoung. Her name's Chaeyoung. Huh?
It's too many syllables.
2 is too many syllables.
Yes.
There's Lisa, my fave. Jasmine, be quiet.
But she's Jenny. My friend and fave. The lies I spout.
We have baby Jenny, who I'm surprised people didn't know this, but she was in G-Dragon's music video for That X, which came out in 2012, long time coming.
Man, and she was like, what, 12?
She was like, I think she had just graduated kindergarten, so no. Which was so weird that she was playing the main girl.
Yeah, that's what I mean, like, what is she?
Mid-20-year-old self. Oh, God.
Why do they always put, like, the youngest?
And, like, every single
training?
Time. So, Kim So-hyun, the female actress, you might know her because she was in that Pure Love movie with Dio, and I know you follow him very closely. So, they always pair her with a 20-something, and she's not even legal yet. She's in a drama with Taecyeon from 2 p.m.
Susie was in Dream. I thought the only reason I thought she was older than me was because the people in Dream High seemed older than me.
The boys.
Yeah, so I was like, if she's getting I was like, if she's getting together with these people, obviously she's like, what, 20?
Yeah.
And then not recently, but like maybe last year, I was like, she's like, I wonder how old Susie is. And I was like, 1994. What the heck? I was like, no.
I'm pretty sure Tech is 80s, but I'm not sure. Taecyeon is the 80s, but I'm not sure if he's like 89.
I think he's like 89.
We're gonna have to look this up just in case. But like, I just like, it's just so weird to me, and it's so common. Kim Yoo-jung, she's also an actress. They do that to her too. Like, they put her with these guys that are just like, could be like, well, I don't want to say dad, but like older brother, like just the age difference. And the thing, what gets me most, 88,
End of 88.
Soo-young was, or Kim So-hyun, she was born in 1999. Yeah, that's gross. Like, that's not only is it a big age difference, because that's happened before, but the fact that she's still a minor, makes me so uncomfortable.
I would not feel comfortable acting with someone. Yeah. That's like me acting with NCT Dream.
You're coming for these youthful kings.
They're cute, but like, in like little brother way. So it would just be very awkward. They'd just be like, Jasmine, no, kiss Ji-sung, and it's just like, but...
this wasn't in my contract. Getting arrested wasn't in my contract. What was that outlined?
Like, he's not legal.
But yeah, so BlackPink is in your area, and I feel like so far, very strong debut. However, some people feel like they are destined to flop because YG is pulling that messy promotions again.
Oh yeah.
They haven't have any sign of being very active on anything yet. I mean, YG always
too soon.
It's too soon, but if you think like maybe like versus like a Red Velvet and the stuff that they were on when they debuted, or like a Twice. Like Twice, it took a bit while, but like I feel like just any rookie naturally, when they debut, you put them on as what, like, especially if you're a big three and you have influence to make sure they get on something when they first debut, you put them as many stuff you can. Yeah. And even if, because I get it, because like YG's, about elite, like we're elite, we're blah blah, but like still, like you tried that with Winner and you saw what happened. Not that Winner is totally like gone or whatever, but you did that whole let's be elite and very like hush hush and very like not on everything.
But didn't Winner, YG doesn't, they do like the TV thing, right? Like the Winner TV.
Yeah, the Winner thing TV.
But they didn't do a BlackPink one.
Well, I think somebody said that they might be doing something with Mnet. BlackPink might be. So there's still a chance. But I feel like with the Winner TV, 21 TV, they did Big Bang TV.
Like, I feel like everyone had one.
I feel like with that, though, it's different than, like, them guesting on something like Weekly Idol or, like...
Because, like... Weekly Idol. Like, I love watching Weekly Idol.
I know, that is the best. But, like, stuff like that, because that is, like... I feel like mostly just people who are already kind of curious in BlackPink are going to watch something like BlackPink TV. People who are loyal to Weekly Idol or loyal to the variety shows, like, you have a better chance if you put them on things like Running Man, that because then audiences that might not be looking for them are exposed to them, and you have a chance to grow that fan base. So I mean, I don't know, because 2NE1 kind of, like, it's not that they totally won on variety shows, but they kind of played it cool to your average, like, idol in terms of amount of variety shows they're on, and, they ended up doing pretty well regardless. But I don't know, because I feel like a lot of fans especially, when a group debuts, and probably themselves, you want a gun for that number one spot. So I feel like you can't, in this day and age, with the amount of idols that come out and the fact that groups or companies that aren't big three, they've gotten really savvy and they know how to work their way around the fact that they can't automatically get their idols on things that YG and SM and stuff can. So like, you will get left if you're not.
It's true.
But that being said, BlackPink in my area. Yeah, I love that song. Their music is, that's the thing, their music, they have already gotten it good with the music. Yeah. So just get that variety up.
Whistle.
Make you whistle like a missile. Bomb. Moving on, this is like very YG family today. CL had a debut
in your area.
Hey, lifted 40 shorty. I got a shorty in my hand, and I also got a drink. Yeah, that's how it went.
It was very close.
I get lifted.
It was so close, but then you went and said shorty.
I got myself a 40. I got
myself a shorty.
Oh,
I don't know what she says after.
Hey, it was actually really, really good.
Yeah.
It was very different from the high energy, high strung, very hip hop, hello bitches and Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper. And I liked it. It's very, I feel like K-pop fans would, like, the American music market is not like the K-pop market. So, like, I feel like a lot of people are like, okay, well, if she doesn't rank on Billboard, she's a flop. But it doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
But that also makes me worried for YG. Because I feel like they will probably feel the same way. Mm-hmm. Because, you know, Psy has been on Billboard. So it's like, if you're not on Billboard, then this has failed. You have to work at it for a while to become famous. But what did you think about the Lifted Gifted Shorty 40?
I like it.
How, on a scale of 1 to 10?
8.
On a scale of EXO, Call Me Baby to EXO Lotto.
What would be the middle?
I don't know. Wolf?
Wolf is below Lotto. Stop.
Yeah. But overall, you did a really good job, Sia. I think she looked cute in the music video. Sometimes I'm like, I need to cop her style because it's really nice.
And then she had, what's his name in it?
Oh yeah, Method Man was like, hey girl! in the middle. And I was like, Method Man, is that you? And then they started doing like a crip walk or something. I don't even know. That was cute though. They started like doing the 2-step. But yeah, good job, Sia, and I hope you do well. I know a lot of people like to shade her, but I hope she does well. Like they say, oh, this is her 3rd time debuting in America for the first time.
Well, this is her best one for me.
True. I think like this was really like, I mean, Hello Bitches was good and catchy, but I feel like this had a lot of like good production and music video, very catchy. So yeah. Moving on. Yeah. EXO came back with Lotto, and you are a resident XOL correspondent.
Since when?
And we are back with Jasmine. She's here to give us our update on what the XOL fandom is feeling about Lotto and this repackaged album. Jasmine, take it away.
How do you feel? No, I'm kidding. Well, I feel like this is like, I don't know, from what I've seen, people are trying to say that this is similar to like how that people felt about Wolf. But like,
okay,
where it's like mixed reviews, where it's like, oh yeah, this is great, but then it's like, no, it's not
Wait, people thought Wolf was great? This is the first time
I read some comment, somebody was like, yeah, I don't like Lotto, but this is coming from a person that liked Wolf on the first try. And I was like, whoa. So it is true.
Yeah.
There are people like you.
I thought you were an urban legend.
Like a unicorn.
I honestly, first of all, the 3 new songs they have is Wolf,
yes, Wolf 2.0.
Wolf, Heart Attack. No, Lotto, Can't Bring Me Down, and She's Dreaming. So out of those 3 songs, you said you liked Can't Bring Me Down the best.
Can't Bring Me Down would have been such a good title track.
When that thing drops, I'm like, hey!
They Can't Bring Me Down. I was like, yes! The bass, it just...
The thing is, I feel like it's like a push and pull with me because although Lotto... Because the thing is, I like those kind of songs. Like, I like those kind of DJ Master Club songs, and I didn't mind the auto-tune at all. I didn't
mind it either.
But I feel like it just isn't... Like, that sounds like such a filler track.
Yeah.
Like, it sounds like something that would be in the album and you like, but not something that, like, deserves to be a title track. Like, it's not bad, it's just not deserving of this title track, especially when Can't Bring You Down is on that same album. Yeah. So it's just weird, but at the same time, I really like the music video, and Baekhyun looked real good. So, like, I would have been denied that if, like, they didn't have this Lotto. And when they do that shoulder
You don't know that.
That's true.
They could have done this and Can't Bring
No, they could have. I would have not allowed it. I would have like I was about to say YG. I was about to like SM no. Oh. But Baekhyun had his chest just free.
You saw his abs, right?
Yeah, he had abs. Why is this becoming like freaking EXO's becoming like the Chippendales or something? They're becoming. How dare you come from my bag like this?
There's the actual Chippendale. He's so
cute. Maybe because they they need to still have that cute boyish charm appeal. You have to hit them with all facets. But everyone is like a baby. Everyone's like a Kai now, like very sexy, very. Kai isn't. Funny enough, Kai being like the one that is like the sex symbol in the group, he never has taken off his shirt.
He took off his shirt that one time in that photo shoot.
And I missed it.
No,
oh yeah,
like,
that one. Yeah, but he like literally he took off his shirt once. He was like enough, and then everyone else was like, "You can see my ass." Xiuminute did this. He started it,
and it's so funny because he's like, "Now it's a strip show, guys. What are you guys doing?" And it's just like, but you started it.
Your influence. Who got abs? So Xiuminute got abs. Baekhyun got abs. Chenyao has abs too, which just doesn't make sense.
That one.
He like is too cute. He has too much of a baby face.
When he was dancing for the concert and like people were like showing how his shirt lifted up and he had abs under it, I was like, what? But the boy that didn't want to like said that he was kind of lazy is trying like he put work in. He was like, I know, like I said I was lazy, but you know.
You gotta have abs. Baekhyun and him probably worked out together or whatever. They're like besties, right? Does Chen have abs?
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
I was gonna say actually Chen
Do? Oh, Chen Baek Shu.
Stop.
Chen Baek Do just rolls off the tongue.
And
Chen Baek Do.
Chen Baek Chi.
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 How dare you? Who else is in that group? Does Lay have? Well, Lay probably does have abs.
Oh yeah, duh.
Oh,
he had that. He was on the cover of Men's Health or whatever, and I was like, dang.
Yo,
they greased you up.
That picture. Let me get a pic of that picture real quick. Dang, Lay is fine.
So everyone has abs.
That's just so weird to me. They're all babies. Although Baekhyun has aged a lot and in like a good way. Like he kind of looks like Rain now.
You're in Rain, man.
Me and Rain. That's like
that's why he keeps sticking out to you.
I think that's it, which is like, yo, I'm here for my man. Listen, but yeah. So
he's your man, okay.
I have a couple. I keep a couple on rotation.
Just keeping tabs of how many
See, you're gonna hold this against me, even though you're like Xiuminute, and then I'm like BTS. You're like Suga, and I'm like. You can just have J-Hope. It's fine. Why did you show me that? Why did you show me that? You thought I was going to enjoy it?
You're the one that said skirt. You're the one that brought it up for me.
But yeah, so EXO overall, I like the concept. I like the Baekhyun's face. I like, of course, the vocals. I don't think
the vocals.
I don't think the auto-tune was that bad.
But the vocals
were non-existent because they're covered in robotic.
No, it wasn't even that. It's just the fact that was probably like the least vocally demanding song.
That's true.
I feel like anyone could have done that.
That's true, but I like the
what's it called was more demanding.
Yeah. I like the ad-libs. Literally that part.
Come on. Yeah.
Oh, and Suho looked good. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I almost forgot him.
He was throwing that money and then he burned it because he was like, what do I need all this?
I'm rich. Do you guys understand that? Suho with a dollar sign. Don't forget it. He was good. He was looking good. In that beginning when they do that cha-ching and he's like, well, y'all can't see it, but he's like, you know, hey. It's like, hey, Jen. I'm like, hey, girl. Or hey, boy. Literally, he's like...
He would turn right back around. But, I see.
He actually became my bias after we went to the concert. He was so cute.
Oh, yeah, because he was trying to speak English.
Yeah, he was like, you guys are so beautiful. And I was like, stop it, Suho. They're going to know about our relationship. This is how I act.
Sugar was like, oh, relationship.
Well, I'm like, Sugar, what are you even doing here?
Because I heard things. Jasmine told me. Jazz was over there telling me, you better come to this concert.
So how is he going to come for me if
grab
he's
your
over
girl.
there with you? Bye. I'm like going hard at this fake relationship. Moving on, Vixx had
Fantasy. Na, 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 na.
So Vixx came back with a very dark and sexy concept.
They're always dark.
Are they?
Majority of the time.
Dynamite wasn't dark.
Majority of the time, I feel like they're dark.
Did I get into that chained up? No.
Chained up was dark. What was it? Hyde was dark. Voodoo Doll was dark. They try, like, sometimes they do, like, happy ones, but, like, I feel like a lot of them...
That's because Leo, I feel
Eternity.
like... I feel like Leo. It's Leo, right? Not Leo.
Leo.
Leo. Somebody's gonna drag me. It's Leo. Please forgive me. He
Elio.
looks really. He really does like the dark concept really well. He captivated me.
Which one was it? Was it Eternity? No, I think it was it's all of them. There's too many dark concepts. I want to say it's Hyde when he had like the long black hair, and I remember I looked at him and I was like, dang, he looks evil.
And I like it. Like at the end, he's sitting there in this like robe in the Fancy music video, and I'm like, okay. And he's wearing like this eye patch for God knows why. Like, oh my God, he looked good. And I thought I was a Hong Bin stan, and then he was just like, hello, I'm here with my eye patch. That's really good. And I don't know who it was because I'm still familiarizing myself with their vocals, but somebody has like this really nice ad-lib, and I forget how it goes now at the end, and it really like touched my soul. Like, they're almost like, they're like a R&B group almost.
Oh, when they do slow songs.
Butterfly Effect, y'all.
Ken and Hyuk have like my favorite voices. They're
they the
so
leads?
No.
Oh.
Ken and Leo, whatever it is. Elio.
Let me see. I'll just look up the romanizations. Oh, let's call him Kim Taek-un.
Oh, yeah, Taek-un.
Oh, it's Leo.
Leo?
Yeah, I knew it! He's looking like... He's like, I don't know.
He was my first favorite. And then Hyuk came in and I was like...
Hyuk is N, right? Or no, Hyuk is Hyuk.
Yeah, Hyuk's Hyuk.
Okay, because I'm still learning. Don't try me. Overall, stan Vixx, stan...
Just a fantasy.
Na, 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 na. So, every time I think I know what NCT is, SM's like, no you don't, girl, and just throws in another unit. So, do you want to tell them?
They're like, open your eyes.
And I see more members, and I'm like, where do y'all come from? So, do you want to tell them a little about this thing called NCT
Dream?
NCT
Dream boys.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
the Dream boys.
If that's what they come out with, I'm going to have to...
No, the chewing gum.
So,
chewing gum.
Is that a song? Oh my God. Chewing gum. I think I just said chewing gum. Chewing gum. On August 24th, they're launching as an extension of the NCTU project thing. They're launching NCT Dream, which is a group that their strength is their youth. Is it? Because they bragged on the fact that they have an average age of 15.6.
So young.
Very young. And even some of these teasers, so far we have teasers for Jisung, Chenle,
I say Chenle.
Chenle and Gino, and they are looking
might be Gino.
Toddler-tastic in these teasers. Like, let me not say. They have their... Honestly, these teasers, though, each of them are kind of wearing something that past, boy groups, like, in their company wear. Because I see he's wearing something that EXO might have worn during Love You Right. Over here, it's giving you very shiny view.
I was thinking, let's say open your eyes.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It might be.
You know what? I just realized NCT always dresses like that. Like they just fell into
He looks like a... When I saw Chenle, I'm sorry.
He looks
10.
I think he was born in 2003.
No, he's not. Jisung's the youngest, and he's older than him by a little bit.
Okay, so one was born in 2011 and one was born in 2010. I don't understand.
I'm pretty sure he's like maybe 15. I think he's 15.
Oh. So it's very bright. It's very few. And you know what? I feel kind of like... Maybe it's too cute for me, but I don't want to judge because I don't want to judge a book by it. For all you know, they might get their own DJ Mustard track, like a la Lotto.
Beat.
I'm like, yeah. School books.
Chewing gum.
Lollipops. But yeah, and so for Chenle, you have like a fruit. He's giving you like fruit salad teas. I don't even know why.
Fruit salad.
Yummy. We're gonna get sued.
Nummy. I'm changing the syllable.
So we have Chenle, and we have Jisung. Is he the oldest?
No, he's the youngest.
Oh, sorry.
14.
And he's giving you bowl cut, Augustus Gloop.
Okay, they need to stop with this haircut. They did this to Mark, And now they're doing it to this poor little boy. This ugly haircut. Like, they need to stop it. It's done. I don't care how old this boy is. No kid should have this haircut.
So there's actually been, like, a lot of controversy that a lot of people think they're too young to be coming out. What do you think? Because Somi really gets it a lot, too.
But he's really young.
No, it was 2002, so he's...
Yeah, he's 14.
Oh, gosh. It's so crazy because I used to think I was so grown when I was 14. And now looking at these
I know, like,
kids,
I was going to high school.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm... Like,
you're just fresh from middle school. Yeah. Do you think it's going to be like ice cream cake?
No. For some reason, that's still risque for me. For them. They're just so young.
No. I will... Out of the K-pop love... Like, out of my K-pop loving self... Like, out of that side of me, I will give them a try, but I don't know.
If they do something like ice cream cake, I will be like, yes.
Yeah.
But if, for some reason, people keep putting TF boys, you know?
Oh, the Chinese group? I've never heard anything.
They sound like, they remind me of music. They remind me of girl group music, like.
Oh, that's great. I'll check it out. I love them. So,
only they're young, too.
So, last but not least, wow, this went really fast. We have... August D.
Suga.
Yoongi.
What about him? What's up?
I thought there was another name for him that you could use. He dropped a mixtape called Augusti. Augusti. People pronounce it as August, which I guess is.
It looks like it.
Yeah, but it's missing a U. But I just.
But you could still. August. It could be August or August.
I've been waiting for a long time.
Wow. Everyone's been waiting.
This is about to get really petty. So he had the title track Augusti, and he released he used a music video for that, and then Give It To Me. So where were you when the single dropped? And were you shook?
I think I woke up to go to work, and then I was like, I had to leave, so I saw it on Tumblr, like little clips. For some reason, I didn't think it was an actual video. I thought it was I thought it was clips from like I Need You or something. And like I was like, oh, I guess they just like put a little fan video. So then I went to work, and then I actually watched, and I was like, oh, this is a real video. So like, I was technically at work. Doing work things. I wasn't watching videos.
Doing work things. What did you think of Give It To Me?
Give It To Me. Sorry. I liked it. I like both Give It To Me and August.
What was your favorite song on the album or the mixtape?
What is it? I like the last.
Oh, me too. When he talked about, tell me why my man got me here crying. He got me crying.
I was like, this is so depressing.
It is, and I'm just like, it's just the fact that he decided to open up.
Yeah.
I love him so much. Like, the whole time, all I could think when I was like reading, I was like, I love him so much. Like, literally, I was just like, I love this so much. And like, I have a lot of biases, but I don't think anyone will ever like really overthrow Rain, because it's just impossible. I've been through too much with that man.
Baekhyun's coming.
Baekhyun is trying to. He said, "Let me get this job. Let me get this side profile. Let me get this vocal." But yeah, definitely. But that definitely gave him like boost points, and he's sitting pretty at like a clean number 2. Pretty far from Rain still, but give it a couple more years and he'll probably be my number 1.
Well, Suga's closer to Xiuminute than probably.
Bye! How dare you! Never.
In case you hear that, Suga, just know that you're.
How did Suga become your bias? This is literally a Suga segment. You can have the Xiuminute. I'm gonna have the Xiuminute.
I'm telling you, it was when I first got into BTS, I was like, oh, Rapman, he seems cool. But then I saw J-Hope, and I was like, oh, but he looks cute. And then I saw Weekly Idol, and I was like, who is that boy? And then, like, he, like, played his little, like, song for the MCs. And, like, he was a little... It was so sad, too, though, because, like, it kind of, like, seemed like they hurt his feelings because like they told him to
Yeah,
stop playing it.
I cannot even watch that. When he messes up his rap, I just I stop it and I throw my computer on the ground and stop it out.
When I saw, but after that, I was just like, he's my favorite. He's so cute, and I love like his personality seems so great.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's just
he like put work in because he liked the MCs made them something. I was like,
that's such a just unproblematic, sweet, adorable bae.
That's when I like Suga.
But honestly,
and then you came in trying to claw your way in.
Claw my way! You know what? You tried to trick me because I remember you were like,
no, I gave you
like Xiuminute.
No, you said I do. Yes, because you were like, who's the one that took off their shirt?
That's not true.
And I was like, oh, that was Xiuminute. You probably like him. And that was how it started.
But honestly, they all kind of like tickle my heart. Oh my god, that sounded like it was gonna be dirty.
I was trying to help you.
They kind of tickle my fancy. Like every time, like I'm just like Xiuminute. He does honestly. I like him a lot because he's just so sensitive and cute. But yeah, I just the last and So Far Away. And somebody said that there's gonna be a music video for So Far Away, and I'm not ready to cry.
That's the third one.
So I just that's why I hate him and I hate BTS because they make me feel. And I don't want to feel. I just want to have fun, okay? I want something like Lotto I can twerk. How dare you? I just... You know what? Good job, Yoongi. And I hope one day, you know, you'll find someone who can make the pain go. I don't know what I'm saying.
That was a while ago.
Huh?
He's fine now.
I know. I mean, you never know. And I know it was a while ago, but like, it just breaks my heart. Like, it's like, don't...
Unbreak her heart. Say you're not depressed. Undo this hurt that you feel when you walk out the door and walk onto that stage.
Wait, let me cut and mix this real quick. Let me get your mixtape out. But yeah, so last but not least, as always, guys, we like to do a little segment where we have kind of fun with you. So I don't know why I'm angry. So I decided to have, for the last segment, we'll do our most annoying K-pop fandom pet peeves. So we've been in a K-pop fandom for a bit. We've been chilling, and there's certain things and certain types of behaviors from fans that you, for some reason, only find exclusive in the K-pop fandom. And even if it's not only in the K-pop fandom, it's just very prevalent. So I thought it'd be fun to go back and forth and each of us list our top 3 K-pop pet peeves. So I guess I'll start since I kind of threw you off guard. And my worst pet peeve is the obsession, like just crazy obsession people have with crapping on other people's faves. It's to the point where a lot of the times, especially on the forums I go on, it's never like, for example, saying, oh my gosh, yes, Twice is successful. It's, yes, Twice beat the crap out of Red Velvet. Those girls are flopping. That was just an example because I'm a Twice and Red Velvet fan. But, like, it can't just be, oh, you know, this group is doing well. It's, this group is doing better than this one. Ha ha ha. Crapping your faves. And it's just like, every time, like, a group has a success, it's always about haters and groups that aren't doing well. And it's like, are you staying them just so you can crap on other groups? Or are you saying, like, I mean, I love BlackPink, and I'm not blaming the BlackPink fandom, but I know a lot of people use the success of BlackPink's debut to kind of crap on other girls who might not be doing as well, or who are doing well, but might get their throne taken by BlackPink. Yeah. And I feel like, don't trivialize them to that. They're not here to, like, you know, feed your, like, desire or like, aid your desire in crapping on other groups. They're here to try to be as successful as they want. And I'm just like, some people, they just stand so ferociously. It's just kind of gross. Like, it's too much. Yeah. Like, the thing is, I have no problem admitting, like, oh, I like this person's discography better than this person. Or these people have a better vocal line than, like, these people. But I don't, like, you don't always have to compare. Even if one vocal line's better than the other vocal line, doesn't mean I can't enjoy both. Like, I don't know. Yeah. It's weird.
When you say you're a fan of the whole group, ooh, but you're really just in it for that one person,
solo
and
fans.
then you're just like, you your whole thing is only about that one member.
That's true.
All the time, like, to the point that you're like, you bring down the other members. And, like, I've seen people to say, like, oh, this group would be better if blah, blah, wasn't it?
Oh.
And blah, like, just, like, it's
mean.
Yeah.
Especially since you think, oh, this person is in my fandom, and then, like, they start crapping on your fave, and you're like, I already have to worry about, like, people outside the fandom and haters when it comes to that, and now I have to worry about people inside the fandom, too, crapping on my faves. Like, I'm just trying to feel comfortable. Like,
I understand you don't like them, but you don't have to, like, voice it to the people that you already know like those people.
Exactly.
It's kind of just like, okay, you knew that I like this person, so why did you want to hurt me?
Exactly. Do you really want to hurt me?
I don't mind you hating people. Everyone hates people. I hate people.
That is yeah, I don't get it. Like, plus those, like, as much as a lot of people are like, yo, my faves would slay sololy, some people don't understand how hard it is to get popular as a solo.
Yeah.
So that means that if your fave is in this group with somebody else, their success was a result of everyone's hard work, not just your fave. So why are you crapping on people who helped your fave get to where they are?
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't make any sense. Another pet peeve, of course, this one's pretty obvious, but the hate when it comes to idols dating.
Oh, gosh.
I will never understand that. And, like, okay, I should probably clarify.
I should have said that.
Guys, I love Yoongi and I love freaking Rain. But if they decided to be Rain is actually in a relationship and I still thirst after him. But, like, if they decided to get... Rain's probably already married secretly, but he doesn't want to tell us. I don't know. But if any of them decide to get in a relationship, I would be so happy for them. Like, honestly. Because the fact that you have to choose fame over love is so dumb to me.
Yeah.
Like, that's so dumb. And, like, a lot of people are just like, oh, you know, if this person got... People ask me, they're like, oh, if, you know, Suga got in a relationship, I would be like, I would be standing his girlfriend. Like, literally, I would draw a little picture, stick figure of her next to him.
That's
on
what
the
I hope
posters.
happens. Like, I hope that Xiuminute gets married. I hope Suga gets married.
Yeah.
Or, like, is content with whatever he does.
I hope Top gets married. I hope, like, they're grown people. And it just gets me so mad that people think just because you bought their physical album, you own their love life.
Yeah.
Like, that's so weird to me. And, like, a lot of people come with the excuse, oh, it's not that I hate the person or hate my fave. I just don't, like, when the hate goes to the significant other, they're like, I just don't think they're good for them. You know neither of these people. Yeah. Like, I feel like, and that's the thing, I get it, idols are very fun. Idols do get, like, you know, like I just talked about, Suga opened up and his thing, and they do, like, you know, put a part of themselves out there, but at the end of the day, you don't know what they're like behind closed doors. That person may be crappy, your fave might be equally as crappy behind closed doors, and vice versa. That person may seem crappy to you, but is good on the inside and just has to put on this, like, facade for, you know, to get by in the industry. And that might be... Because you know how insulting that is? Because you're saying that person's so terrible, but that's who your fave chose.
Yeah.
So a lot of times people who they love and who they care for and who they befriend is a reflection of themselves. So, and I think the number one thing is that, you know, they're like, my fave can't get into a relationship, my fave can't date. And it just makes me wonder... If you, because you and your fave are in this relationship, right? This weird relationship where they can't date each other or date anyone. So if you found somebody in your real life that was fine, was giving you the attention that you fell for, would you be like, oh, I can't be in a relationship because, you know, me and Junior, we have this thing going.
Oh, like, it's not Junior anymore, it's Jin Young.
Oh, Jin Young. Is it Jin Young? Jin Young? Okay, I really suck at, like, what is that in?
Jin Young.
Jin Young? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Or, like, you know, I would love to go to dinner with you, but me and Jackson, we have to think, no, you would not reject a date. So you're saying that you're free to date whoever you want, but in this weird relationship you have with them, they can't? It don't make no sense, like, to me.
Yeah.
So. I don't know. It just, I mean, I get it, because sometimes that's why I'm just like, because for old people, I think it's inexcusable to act that way. But for younger fans, sometimes I get it because they're just not, like, there's a certain level of maturity I feel like you have to understand it. So sometimes I give them, like, a a kind of pass, like a semi-pass, because like you'll grow. Hopefully you'll grow out of it and you'll realize that these people deserve to be happy and find love just like you. But like, I don't know. But yeah, so that is it for this episode of the Daily Dose podcast. It was fun having you, Jazz. Now, I don't even know how to end this. Did you have any last words?
Listen to Lotto. And
what
a mighty good man. Coochie.
She did like the, what is it? Usain Bolt. Okay. See you guys next time. Bye. I have to pee so bad.